What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real profit. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That style like a stop in Frisco, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 that niggas corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in...
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over first down at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Gun. Shot.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here we go.
3rd and 1. Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. In on the tackles, Jonathan Cooper.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Tight end going in motion here. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
On 2.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here.
12. Can. Stop.
Burrow trying on 4th down. Hits him on the out route. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues.
Gun.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Burrow now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Burrow from the gun. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On 1, ready?
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, can. Close. 11 Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Nix off the play action. And once complete, it's Brian outright. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play action plays they've left over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Giving this to Harvey. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action with Nix. Complete to Mims. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. We've got a screen to the running back. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown.
Well, Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow setting up the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Right 80.
On 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here we go.
They bring Higgins in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
On 1, ready?
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go. 12. Right 80.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got Kasicki complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Somehow they find 12 yards on 4th and 10. And that's enough to convert and brings up 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It is caught left side and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Gun.
One of the tight ends motioning left.
Can.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
It's your set. Shot. 180. 20 touch. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Shot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Chased out to his right. This connects with Higgins. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Sherfield on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Going to the ground again on first. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. Down the left sideline he goes. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try it right with Brown. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Burrow. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Nix. Setting up the screen. Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos looking at 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Here's Nix. Dump off caught by his back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow on 1st down. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. To the air again. It's Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Throwing for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime.
Cincinnati.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hold on, son.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He rolls to his right, and he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Nix looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Can.
Burrow to the air now. He's got Kasicki complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about those memories that's adding 9 overseas.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right cut. Cut.
2nd and 8. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They are now set for 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Cut. 180.
Brown on the inside give. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Good start. 180. Cut.
Working inside the red zone. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11. 180. Playing cut. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
180. 180 cut.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. The throw is caught. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Sherfield on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is an old-school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Nix with it on 1st. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Mims with the grab. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Good 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Oh, he shoves it forward, complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up
Shotgun snap to Nix.
the 34-yard line.
Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
First down from the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for 2.
The Broncos will...
Nick's going to try and throw for it. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Jordan battle with the INT. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Well, you told me this before, Brock. That decision, all about the math right there. 2-point lead doesn't do them much good. They wanted the field goal difference, but instead, lead stays at 1.
Yeah, it's about math and it's about time because we're in the final frame of this game. Unless we go to overtime, and I don't think you and I would mind that too much.
Nope.
Now it's all about getting a stop here, and their defense has no margin for error. Got to keep them out of field goal range now.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Now it's Brown. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11. Stop.
No running here. It's Todd Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
Right 80.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it. His hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
Hey, can.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Higgins the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 26. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It's 2nd and
8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos, 8 points behind. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Give up the middle to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To throw. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Dobbins has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut it to just 2 late in the game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Brown on the carry. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Brown again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout.
3-yard pickup.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song.